While hiking through the wilderness, he stumbled upon a cave, and curiosity got the better of him. As he cautiously explored its winding passages, something suddenly caught his eye.
Look over here. Holy shit. You okay there, bud?
Just a few feet ahead, looming in the shadows, was a massive, unmoving figure, a hibernating bear. The sheer size of the beast made his heart pound, but it didn't budge. It slept on, completely unaware of the intruder in its den. Holding his breath, the hiker slowly backed away, thankful for the rare encounter that ended without a roar or a chase. While hiking through a ravine with his dog, a man suddenly heard eerie noises echoing from a nearby gutter. Curious yet unsettled, he pulled out his phone and began recording. The distorted sound sent a chill down his spine. Fighting the urge to investigate, he chose instead to put distance between himself and the unsettling whispers. Hours later, when he returned to the same spot, the noises had vanished, replaced by an eerie, unnatural silence. In 2022, a Reddit user stumbled upon something bizarre deep inside a cave in Estonia. An eerie altar surrounded by everyday household items and colorful flags. The discovery sparked a wave of theories online. Some were convinced it was tied to dark magic or occult rituals, while others believed it could be a tranquil meditation spot. The flags resembled Buddhist prayer flags, which added to the mystery, especially since the cave is in Europe, far from Southeast Asia, where such practices are more common. These hikers were out on an adventure, searching for caves to explore, when they stumbled upon a small hole in the ground. Curiosity got the best of them, and they decided to take a closer look.
It's stuck.
Here, the helmet gets stuck. Yeah.
I'm gonna hand this down for you.
Yes.
Nicely done, kid.
Good ball. Yes.
Here.
Right here, go for it. Nice. And then look.
Yeah, look back up.
Yay!
With some teamwork, one of the hikers handed down a helmet, and the others followed carefully. The girl went in first to scout the cave, and luckily, it wasn't too deep, just big enough to explore. But while getting in was challenging, how they managed to climb back out remains a bit of a mystery. Reddit user Burlapin recently posted chilling footage from deep inside a mine. The clip shows timber beams holding up the roof, an old-school support system still trusted in some operations. Suddenly, the tension builds. Then, a dramatic shift. Unlike steel or concrete, timber has a unique trait. It creaks and groans under pressure, acting as a natural warning system for miners.
Always monkey face and hold it up.
This eerie sound gave everyone just enough time to react. Thanks to those creaks, no one was hurt when the collapse began. Late one night, a man snapped a photo near the Rivier Tunnel in St. Clementine, but what he discovered later sent chills down his spine. When he reviewed the image, he spotted a ghostly figure lurking in the shadows. According to the Redditor who posted it, the photo is completely unedited. Since then, the eerie silhouette has sparked intense debate online. Some insist it's just a play of light and shadow, while others are convinced it's something far more sinister, possibly paranormal. While hiking through a remote area, this adventurer stumbled upon something straight out of a nightmare, or a nature lover's dream, depending on how you look at it.
This would probably be someone's worst nightmare, but I think this is incredibly cool. So cool. Look at these walls. Absolutely covered. And I'm about to crawl through there to look for a snake.
Deep inside a shadowy cave, the walls looked like they were stained with soot. But as they got closer, they realized it wasn't soot at all. It was alive. The dark patches were swarming clusters of spiders clinging to every surface. And instead of turning back, this brave soul decided to crawl even deeper, all in search of a snake. It's a chilling yet awe-inspiring sight, making the cave feel like a scene from a horror movie or a hidden wonder of the wild. While exploring but finally, with one last tug, they managed to yank him out just before things turned tragic. A close call, and a terrifying reminder of how quickly caving can go from thrilling to life-threatening. Frances and her husband were invited to a bonfire next door, a lively night filled with laughter, drinks, and stories under the stars. Everything felt perfectly normal, until midnight. Frances decided to snap a quick photo of the roaring blaze, an 80-foot inferno lighting up the night sky. But when she looked back at the picture, her heart skipped a beat. There, in the center of the flames, was something no one could explain. A face, clear as day, staring right back at her from inside the fire. Could it be an apparition? Frances showed the photo to her husband and others at the bonfire. Reactions ranged from stunned silence to nervous laughter. But this person couldn't shake the feeling that something or someone was watching. She hasn't looked at fire the same way since. You be the judge. Is it just a trick of the light, or something far more chilling? A team of daring explorers ventures deep into a mysterious cave, finally getting the chance to navigate a passage that's usually submerged underwater. As they press forward, the cave narrows with each step, and tension rises. They begin to voice their fears, injuries, disorientation, and the creeping thought of getting lost in the dark. Eventually, they reach the flooded passage.
Oh God, my feet are already wet. My butt's wet. All right.
This is a bad one.
Oh God.
This is a really bad one.
I think we'll be okay, but here's the deal.
Can you bring your bag?
Oh, it's cold.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm coming.
Oh, okay. Go. Oh. That?
Oh my gosh.
All right, we're gonna push this wide passage and
The water is icy cold, but luckily, there's just enough room above the surface to breathe. With steady determination, they push onward, but the challenges only grow tougher. Confusion sets in, but they rely on earlier markers, a rule of thumb they call right is right. Despite the eerie silence and uncertain turns, they remain composed.
he doesn't go in the water anymore, but I think we're gonna follow him. Let's go. All right, listen.
Uh-huh.
You keep going. You're doing great. I'm right behind you.
Oh, that's an ear dipper. That is an ear dipper.
Dude, I feel like the sound of the water is coming from
That was rough.
That is.
that was so rough.
You got it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The helmet kept falling down on my face.
After what feels like an eternity underground, crawling, swimming, and navigating the unknown, they finally emerge from the cave, cold, exhausted, but safe. While hiking through a dense forest, a Reddit user stumbled upon a mysterious cave, but what he found inside was truly bizarre. Scattered across the cave floor were strange stones, each one etched with faces that eerily resembled monkeys. The carvings looked ancient, as if they'd been crafted by a forgotten civilization or an unknown artist lost to time. No one knows where these stones came from or why they were hidden in that cave. A group of explorers stumbled upon an old abandoned mine shaft deep in the wilderness. As they approached, eerie screeching noises echoed from within, sending chills down their spines. Curiosity got the best of them, and they decided to investigate. But as they peered into the darkness, their camera captured something terrifying.
So obviously there's some danger hidden in there, whether it's from falling rocks or somebody knows something about what's in there. So here he's trying to set himself up to look in there, but it's extremely dark. Here we go. Ooh, eyeballs. Now it's extremely hard to see with his phone. This time, slowed down and enhanced. And there it is.
A tall, slender figure lurking just beyond the light. What is this thing hiding in the depths of the mine? And more importantly, how did it get there? While exploring a remote cave in Georgia this past Friday, this person had no idea what was lurking in the shadows. Armed with nothing but a GoPro and a sense of adventure, this person descended deep into the earth, navigating through narrow tunnels and echoing chambers. Everything felt normal, silent, still, until the footage was reviewed. That's when things got strange.
The mud just broke off as I left.
Buried in the audio was a clear, blood-chilling scream, one this person never heard in real time. It wasn't a rustle. It wasn't wind. It was a scream. So now the question is, who or what was making that sound? Was it something hiding deeper in the cave? Something not meant to be found? Or worse, something watching this person the entire time? While visiting Rio Claro in Brazil, a group of tourists caught something unsettling.
Uhul! Ih, caraca! Tem uma coisa ali. Caraca, apareceu cara ali no meio da água. Mozinho! Mozinho, você viu o cara no meio da água? Caraca! Ali, mozinho!
A mysterious, shadowy figure resembling a person emerged from the water, only to vanish swiftly into the cascading waterfall. The eerie sight left the onlookers stunned. The tourist who captured the chilling moment on camera shared the footage on YouTube, sparking a wave of speculation. Many viewers are convinced it could be a ghost caught on film. While camping in the depths of Ottawa National Forest, a group of adventurers experienced a chilling encounter. Strange movements flickered through the shadows, and a mysterious figure lurked among the trees. At the time, they brushed it off as a passing animal, unable to make out its form in the darkness. But when they reviewed their footage later, their hearts pounded. What they captured on camera wasn't just an animal. It was just far more unsettling. Back in 2015, while exploring the historic Fort William Henry in Lake George, New York, someone casually snapped a photo of a pitch-black, narrow tunnel using just their iPhone. At first glance, it looked like nothing, just darkness. But once the photo was brightened, or viewed in negative, a chilling figure appeared to be standing in the shadows. According to local legend, back in the mid-1600s, 2 Native American warriors attacked that very tunnel, killing the guard who was stationed there. It's believed his grave rests just 20 feet beyond that spot, above ground. What makes this even creepier? The figure in the image closely resembles a 1600s-era soldier. Could it be the ghost of the fallen guard, still watching over his post centuries later? While hiking the Grand Canyon, this person made a chilling mistake that nearly cost him his life. Trying to see the perfect view from the edge, this person lost his footing, and in an instant, he plummeted nearly 100 feet down the canyon wall.
Oh shit, is he okay? Wait. Dude. Oh no. Oh no. Shit, man. No, don't look. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we told him to come back up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We need a call. You have your phone. Get your phone.
Helicopter is out. Here.
Give me a call. Oh my gosh.
Dumbass.
Oh my god, baby girl.
Witnesses were left frozen in shock as they watched this person disappear over the edge. We just hope this person survives this terrifying fall, because that drop, it's no joke. In the fall of 2019, a Reddit user took their grandchild on what seemed like a calm, uneventful cave exploration in Arkansas. Just another peaceful day surrounded by nature's quiet. But everything changed once they got home. While flipping through the photos, the child froze, pointing to a shadowy corner of one image. There, partially hidden in the darkness, was what looked like the upper half of a humanoid figure. They hadn't seen or heard anything unusual during the trip, but now that ordinary adventure felt chillingly different. Was it just pareidolia playing tricks on their eyes, or was something down there with them that day? One night, Tom set out to investigate, armed with just a camera and a flashlight. At first, all he found was scattered trash, evidence of illegal dumping. But then something caught his eye. A pale humanoid figure lurked in the brush. As his flashlight beam landed on it, the creature reacted instantly, crawling toward him with unnatural speed. It was thin, unsettling. Something about it wasn't human. Fear took over. Tom bolted, his terror captured on camera, leaving many convinced he had encountered something beyond explanation. He never returned. Imagine arriving at a peaceful cabin in the woods, ready to unwind for a quiet weekend, only to have your heart nearly stop. Out of the trees emerges someone in a chilling clown costume, creeping toward you like a scene ripped straight from a horror film. Panic sets in, until you discover it's not some deranged stranger, but the owner of the cabin. Suddenly, the fear turns into a whole new kind of unease. Is that more comforting, or somehow even creepier? Knowing the owner casually strolls the woods dressed like that, would you still stay the night? Two wild campers set off into the heart of the Welsh wilderness, eager for an adventure in a remote, abandoned building, a place rumored to be haunted. After clearing out the cobwebs and tidying up the space, they began exploring its eerie corners, trying to shake off the unsettling atmosphere while casually chatting about the mysterious history of the place. But then, something happened.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? That'd be mental.
Well stoked.
Yeah, it certainly is.
What was that?
Suddenly, a sound pierced the silence. They tried to carry on as if nothing had happened, but the strange noises continued, growing more intense.
Right.
No, there's my torch.
Right, let me get out there. Definitely, what the hell is that noise?
The air felt heavier, and a chill set in. Despite the growing unease, they decided to investigate, stepping into the darkness armed only with their torches. As they ventured outside, the eerie noises became louder, unnerving them even more.
No one here.
Bloody hell. What the freaking hell was that noise? Oh man, oh dude.
Was that just soon to see the bottom?
They returned downstairs, their nerves on edge. And that's when they noticed something that made their blood run cold, something they hadn't seen before. But before they could process what was happening, they both froze. Hanging in the doorway was something they couldn't explain. Still, despite the overwhelming fear, they pushed forward. But things were far from over. As the night stretched on, it only grew darker. The unsettling noises and chilling presence seemed relentless. And yet, they made it through the night, though their minds would never quite let go of the haunting mystery of what exactly lurked in that remote building. What was the true story behind the strange happenings they witnessed? Was it just the wind, or something far more sinister? After settling into their new home deep in the woods, a couple couldn't shake the eerie feeling that they were being watched. To ease their minds, they set up a camera in their bedroom. But what they captured days later was chilling. A man standing just outside their window, fully illuminated by the parking lot lights, staring in like he belonged there. He didn't flinch, didn't move, just watched. The boyfriend went outside to confront him, but the man simply turned and walked away without a word. The next day, he showed up at their door with a strange calmness and apologized, but offered no real explanation. So, what do you even do when the person creeping around your window turns out to be your neighbor? A family booked what they thought was a quiet, peaceful Airbnb getaway. But as they settled in and walked through the living room, something immediately felt off. They spotted a strange, sealed window that looked into what appeared to be an underground chamber, completely hidden from the outside. Their curiosity got the better of them. While exploring further, they stumbled upon a trapdoor cleverly hidden beneath the rug in one of the bedrooms. It creaked open to reveal a pitch-black tunnel leading deep below the house. The walls were smeared with what looked disturbingly like dried blood, and halfway down the passage, they found a rusted, ancient-looking mask resting on the ground. As they pressed on, the air grew heavier. Eventually, they entered a dimly lit room, and there, motionless in the corner, stood a single mannequin. No explanation, no context, just watching. They immediately contacted the Airbnb owner, but here's the chilling part. No one ever heard back, no follow-up, no answers, just silence. During a family gathering, Stepanka was casually scrolling through her home's CCTV feed when something chilling caught her eye outside.
And I put it up on my Instagram and I was like, guys, like, what do you think this is? And everybody's like, that's a ghost, that's a ghost. Like, everyone's like, that's a full-on fucking apparition. That is like, that's not a blob. That's not a little light thing. It's a full apparition of a ghost. And I'm just like, right, it is. I'm not fucking crazy.
What she captured was haunting. A figure standing eerily still, until, within seconds, it morphed into a floating, solid white form, ghostly and unmistakably out of place. Skeptical but intrigued, Stanka tried everything to recreate the scene under the same lighting and conditions. Nothing worked. To this day, the footage remains unexplained, and so does the ghostly figure that appeared that night. A Reddit user recently shared a spine-chilling experience from a remote cabin in the woods, and it's got people seriously creeped out. For almost a year, strange reddish footprints have been appearing on the garage ceiling. But here's the kicker: they're always from the right foot only, and they never stay in the same place. Every few days, the prints mysteriously vanish or reappear somewhere else. The user isn't the only one who's seen them. Friends have noticed the same eerie pattern. But things got even weirder when they looked at photos. Although all the pictures were taken on the same day, the prints appeared in different spots in each one. So what's going on here? Is someone playing the world's most dedicated prank? Or is this something far more unexplainable? Starry01 recently posted a chilling photo taken at the abandoned asylum in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, a place already infamous for its ghost stories. At first, the image seemed unremarkable, until they brightened it. That's when a pale, eerie hand appeared in the lower window. Some viewers even claimed they could make out a faint, shadowy figure lurking just behind it. Do you see it? One quiet morning, a homeowner in a remote area caught something chilling on camera, right outside their front door.
What the fuck is outside? What the fuck? Too scared to open my door.
Too afraid to open the door, they stared through the frosted glass. On the other side stood a small, unmoving figure, eerily still, like it was waiting. Even the dog sensed the danger, barking wildly at whatever was out there. But then, it didn't walk away. It didn't run. It simply disappeared, fading into thin air. Some think it was just a wild animal. Others aren't so sure. Whatever it was, it left behind more questions than answers. And one terrified homeowner. Cody had lived on his property for 22 years when he discovered a strange, dead patch of grass that sank under his mower.
It's dead. When I drove over it, it kind of sank. And I came over here with the shovel and tapped on it. Let me get a little closer. It's some kind of door. I've been here 22 years and this has never been here before. So I really don't know what to think about it. But
Curious, he dug into it and found a hidden door leading to a deep, water-filled hole, possibly an old well or storm cellar. Using a 15-foot conduit stick, he couldn't touch the bottom. That night, strange noises came from beneath his house. When he investigated with a camera, what he recorded was not just eerie, it was terrifying. A group of friends had rented a remote cabin deep in the Appalachian mountains for a peaceful weekend getaway. Surrounded by endless shadowy woods, the spot felt like a perfect escape. One night, as they soaked in the hot tub beneath a glowing moon, a low, thunderous sound echoed from somewhere deep in the forest.
Yeah, that was a car. Who's the aliens, bro? I said aliens. I think it's a train.
Es que porque suena así a la verga.
But that's just scary. Okay, do you guys want to go inside?
No. Es que decimos que no va a pasar nada,
Stop. I'm recording this shit, bro.
But the music and laughter quickly faded into nervous silence. Something about that sound wasn't right. Unbeknownst to them, the Appalachian woods have a long, chilling history. Mysterious vanishings, strange figures spotted between the trees, stories that locals don't like to tell after dark. Thankfully, the group left the hot tub and returned inside without incident. But that night, it still haunts their memories. A man set out to explore a series of cabins deep in the woods, rumored to be abandoned. Everything was quiet, almost too quiet, until something shifted behind one of the upper windows.
Yo. You see movement then? Yeah. Move the light. Yo. Yo. The fuck is that? Yo.
At first glance, there was nothing. But as their flashlights moved away, a pale figure briefly peeked out from behind a curtain. At first, he brushed it off, thinking it was just a squatter. But later, when he reviewed the footage, chills ran down his spine. The figure had no face. Its skin was unnaturally pale, like it hadn't seen sunlight in years. That was all he needed to see. He didn't wait around for a second encounter. Whatever was inside that cabin wasn't human. A Reddit user recently shared a seemingly innocent Polaroid photo snapped by his son, a casual moment captured of him and his wife during a weekend getaway years ago. But when the image finished developing, something unsettling caught their eye. In the window behind them, a blurry shape appeared, and it looked eerily like a face staring straight in. Some dismissed it as pareidolia, our brains trying to find familiar patterns in chaos. Others were convinced it could have been a person, or maybe even an animal. The majority chalked it up to a dirty window reflecting the flash just right. Still, no matter how many logical explanations were thrown around, that face in the window left a chill that no one could quite shake. This man was out of town when he got a Ring camera alert from his remote cabin, and what he saw was chilling. The footage captured a mysterious figure aimlessly roaming through his backyard. But it wasn't just the presence of the disturbing person, it was the way they moved, slow, erratic, almost like they were lost or hunting. The homeowner noted that the area has a history of drug activity, which might explain the behavior, but that only makes it more unsettling. Imagine someone like that lurking around your property when you're not there to stop them. This eerie video, reportedly filmed in an abandoned hospital in Honduras, recently resurfaced on Reddit, reigniting a chilling mystery that's haunted the internet for years. According to locals, the room in question was once an emergency operating room, and some believe it's now haunted by the spirit of a surgeon who died there, either from a sudden heart attack or, as some whisper, by his hand. The footage has sparked heated debate. Is it a ghost, clever CGI, or just someone messing around? Whatever the explanation, even the skeptics agree. There's something deeply unsettling about the way it moves. While checking his cabin's attic for damage after a recent hurricane, he snapped a quick photo, just a routine inspection. At the time, everything looked fine. No leaks, no holes. But months later, while casually scrolling through those old photos with his girlfriend, they noticed something chilling. A dark, shadowy figure with glowing eyes staring back at them from the attic. He swore he'd never heard any strange noises up there. No rustling, no scratching, nothing that would suggest raccoons or other animals. So what was it? A trick of the light? A small, unseen creature? Or something far more unsettling? A warning to get out while he still could. This eerie security camera footage, taken at a secluded home late at night, shows something truly bizarre. A faint, transparent figure drifts across the property, almost like a ghostly presence caught on tape. There's no backstory, no follow-up, and no clear explanation. Was it just a reflection? A camera malfunction? Or did something from the other side slip through unnoticed? The mystery lingers. While hiking through the remote wilderness of Norway, a man stumbled upon something chilling. An old, abandoned house hidden deep in the forest. Curious, he stepped inside and was shocked to find the place still had electricity. As he ventured deeper into the dark, eerie rooms, things took a terrifying turn. Out of nowhere, a strange, shadowy creature locked eyes with him. Frozen in fear, the man panicked, lost his footing, and tumbled down the stairs. The footage cuts off suddenly, leaving behind an unsettling mystery. Was it something paranormal, or is there a more logical explanation? While browsing through old photos from a nighttime trip to an abandoned building, a Reddit user stumbled upon something truly chilling. One eerie shot captured a decaying room in disarray, with a single window at its center. But when he looked closer, his blood ran cold, and a ghostly face was faintly visible in the glass, staring straight at the camera. The user swore he was completely alone that night. Some viewers were haunted by the sinister grin on the figure's face, while skeptics brushed it off as pareidolia. Still, the face looks far too real to be a trick of the mind. Back in 2017, a cyclist was documenting his ride through a thick, shadowy forest when he stumbled upon something straight out of a nightmare. Standing dead center in the trail was a clown, completely still, silently staring into the void. At first, the cyclist was intrigued, maybe even tempted to ride closer, thinking it was just some kind of prop or abandoned doll. But as he inched forward, a chilling feeling crept in. Something was off, very off. Without hesitation, he turned around and got out of there. I mean, who in their right mind stands motionless in the middle of the woods in a clown suit, staring into nothing? While driving through a quiet forested neighborhood, someone spotted a house that instantly gave off eerie vibes. Lined with strange mannequins, it looked more like a twisted art installation, or maybe even a warning. Intrigued and a bit unsettled, they snapped a photo and shared it on Reddit. Soon after, the mystery unraveled when the homeowner's son chimed in. He revealed that the mannequins were his dad's quirky form of self-expression. Seasonal decorations mixed with a clever nod to his shop, Yield the Crow. With the truth out, what once felt creepy is now being praised as oddly charming, and Reddit can't get enough. Late one night, a group of friends were driving through the woods when they passed an eerie, rundown building.
Oh my God!
You see it? It had arms.
Bryce, it had arms.
No, those are arms.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's a real person.
No, those are arms now. No, those are arms. No, those are arms. No, I don't care. Those are arms.
She has the sun hat on. I see it. That's f***ing arms.
Frozen in shock, they stared at the shadowy figure in the window. It wasn't moving and just standing there, watching, silent. This place was built in 1915. It was once a hospital, but it has been abandoned for years. So, who or what was staring back at them? Some say it's the spirit of a patient who died inside, still wandering the halls. Others think it's just someone squatting there. But if that's true, why didn't they move? Why were they just watching? In the summer of 2012, fresh out of high school, a Reddit user joined their family on a camping trip somewhere north of Truckee, California. Along the scenic drive, they casually snapped photos, just random shots to remember the moment. One of those pictures was of an old, weathered barn. Harmless, right? But once they got home and uploaded the images, something chilling emerged. In the photo of the barn, a shadowy figure could be seen, mid-step, as if walking straight toward the building. The eerie part? No one was there when the photo was taken. Despite multiple attempts to enhance and analyze the image, the figure remains a complete mystery. While hiking a familiar trail near his home, this man spotted something that made him stop in his tracks. A mask eerily wedged into a tree. It hadn't been there the week before, and its sudden appearance felt off. It looked like it didn't belong, almost as if it had been left behind after some strange ritual. Was it just a creepy prank? Or could it be a chilling clue that something far more unsettling was unfolding deep within these woods? Years ago, two friends visited an adventure park in Matlock and snapped a few casual photos to remember the day. At first glance, everything looked normal. Just the two of them standing side by side, smiling for the camera. But when they looked at the second photo, a cold shiver ran down their spines. Between them stood a figure, Faceless. The photos were taken only seconds apart, yet neither of them recalled anyone being nearby, certainly not someone standing between them. Was it a trick of the light, a glitch in the camera, or something far more unsettling? While hiking through the misty trails of the Pacific Northwest, a Reddit user caught sight of something moving in the woods. Curious, he snapped a quick photo, but when he zoomed in later, his jaw dropped. Standing upright, covered in black fur, was a massive ape-like figure, unlike anything native to the area. It didn't match any known animal, but it did bear an eerie resemblance to a legendary creature whispered about for generations. Could this be the moment someone finally captured Bigfoot on camera? A TikToker decided to go camping deep in a remote forest. Just him and his loyal dog. At first, it felt like paradise. No people, just pure, untouched nature. But as the sun dipped lower, things took a strange turn. The forest suddenly fell dead silent. Not even a rustle. That's when his dog tensed up, staring into the woods like it sensed something off. Feeling the unease creep in, he started recording. Then it happened.
Without a doubt, the creepiest campsite we've been to. After arriving late to the campsite, there was nobody else there. It was very quiet, but for some reason, I just had the hairs standing up on the back of my neck, and the dog was constantly growling at different things, and heaps of animals in the surrounding nature.
A flicker of light appeared in the distance, brief, silent, and unnatural. No footsteps, no voices, just this eerie glow hanging in the air like it was watching, but trying not to be seen. Who or what it was, he had no idea. He didn't stick around to find out. Without hesitation, he scooped up his gear, called his dog, and vanished into the night. 6 years ago, a Reddit user ventured deep into the countryside to explore an old, crumbling farmhouse, one locals whispered about with unease. They said the owner had died inside nearly 30 years earlier, and judging by the state of the place, time hadn't been kind. The floors were collapsing, and the stairs to both the basement and upper level had completely vanished. Nature had swallowed the house. Thick trees and tangled bushes made just reaching a door feel like navigating a jungle. Still, he found a narrow opening and slipped inside, thinking he was alone. He wasn't. Inside, every window was boarded up, and the main door was sealed tight.
Looks like all the windows have been boarded up, especially the door out.
He'd explored countless abandoned places before, but this one felt different, wrong. He couldn't shake the feeling that something else was there, watching. A group of friends were enjoying a peaceful getaway deep in the forest until an uninvited guest made a shocking appearance.
Oh, hey! Mike, hey, no, Mike. Mike, get on it, Mike. Mike.
Just move. Just.
Mike, don't move. Mike, no, go that way. Holy shit, that son of a bitch. He got
Suddenly, a massive black bear appeared on the trail. Chaos was about to erupt until one brave man calmly stepped forward and spoke with unexpected authority. To everyone's amazement, the bear actually listened and quietly turned around, disappearing into the trees. This rare and intense moment showed just how timid black bears can be compared to their more aggressive cousins. But let's be clear, what that man did was incredibly risky. It could have gone wrong. Thankfully, it didn't. While camping in the eerie stillness of the White Mountains, a Reddit user stumbled upon something truly spine-chilling. A long, thin, wriggling worm slithering close by. But this wasn't just any worm. It was a horsehair worm, a parasite with one of the most disturbing life cycles in nature. These sinister creatures live inside insects like grasshoppers, slowly hijacking their minds. When the time is right, they compel their host to make a fatal leap into water, just so the worm can break free and continue its twisted existence. Captured deep within the wilderness, this eerie footage shows a towering black figure moving silently through the trees. It pauses by a river, crouches down, and begins to drink. The man behind the camera is convinced he saw Bigfoot, but with the video's typical grainy, low quality, it's hard to say for sure. Is this the legendary beast, or just a well-executed hoax? One night, after a casual visit to a friend's house, Dustin Frazier pulled over at a roadside spot rumored to be steeped in eerie, unexplained legends. He'd heard the stories, but seeing it for himself, that was something else.
Okay. Somebody said that they could see it being like a mountain lion. Like a mountain lion. Or like coyotes. But like, they are everywhere. The more you look around, the more of them you see. So I just...
At first, people tried to explain it away. Maybe a mountain lion, maybe a pack of coyotes. But they were wrong, way off. Because the longer Dustin looked around, the more of them he saw. Shadows lurking, shapes watching, and scattered across the forest floor. Piles of bones. Chilled but driven by curiosity, Dustin stepped into the trees. Then, a sharp, chilling sound ripped through the silence. Something like laughter, but not human. Still, he kept going. Until, then, clear as day, someone or something whispered,
Hello?
Dustin didn't wait to find out what came next. He turned and bolted straight back to his car, heart racing, never looking back. On a recent expedition to an old, abandoned factory near Derby, self-described urban explorer Stronk Bushman and two companions stumbled onto something chilling. They captured a photo of the decaying interior, an image that, at first, seemed typical for such a haunting location. But when they boosted shadows and exposure back at their makeshift editing station, everything changed. Behind a half-open door in the background, a strange figure appeared, silent, still, and unmistakable. None of them remember hearing footsteps or seeing anyone at the time. It wasn't noticeable until the lights and contrast were cranked up. And while some might chalk it up to pareidolia or an optical quirk, this was something different. Something that left them questioning whether the abandoned factory had another kind of inhabitant after all. In March 2012, while taking a walk in San Antonio, Texas, someone noticed something bizarre in the sky, an orb glowing like a miniature fireball. But this wasn't your average flickering flame or a drifting balloon. It hovered with purpose, gliding smoothly through the air, almost as if it knew exactly where it was going. There were no wings, no strings, and no sound, just a mysterious silent light defying everything we know about how things are supposed to move. Whatever it was, it didn't behave like anything natural. A Reddit user was away on a peaceful camping trip when she decided to check her home security camera, and what she saw sent shivers down her spine. In one of the clips, a chilling figure appeared in the window. It looked like a ghostly little girl staring out. Strangely, the figure didn't show up in any of the other footage. So now the question is, did she capture something paranormal? Or is it just a creepy coincidence? The internet is divided, and no one can agree on what's going on. About 2 years ago, a curious Japanese camper decided to investigate a haunted cemetery after a chilling CCTV clip began making the rounds online. Dated September 11, 2015, the footage appeared to show a shadowy figure gliding silently between gravestones in the middle of the night. Intrigued and unfazed, the camper ventured to the site alone after dark. As he roamed the eerie grounds, spinning around, he caught a fleeting glimpse of a mysterious figure. An apparition that vanished as quickly as it appeared. Terrified and shaken, he bolted from the cemetery, unsure of what he had just encountered. But let's be real, it sure sounds like he saw a ghost. While hiking through his usual trail, this person had no idea what he'd come home to. Later that night, while reviewing his CCTV footage, he noticed something strange. A smoky figure slowly circling his security camera. At first, he thought it was just fog, until it moved with intent, almost as if it was watching him. While hiking deep into a remote forest trail, this person stumbled upon something that sent chills down their spine. Hidden between the thick branches and old moss-covered bark was a face carved into the trunk of a tree. It wasn't just some rough sketch either. The expression was haunting, almost too human, as if it were watching. This person stood frozen. Why would someone do that? Was it a warning, a ritual, or maybe someone or something wanted to be remembered? Whatever the reason, the deeper you look into that carved face, the more it feels like the forest is looking back at you. Frances and her husband were invited to a bonfire next door, a lively night filled with laughter, drinks, and stories under the stars. Everything felt perfectly normal, until midnight. Frances decided to snap a quick photo of the roaring blaze, an 80-foot inferno lighting up the night sky. But when she looked back at the picture, her heart skipped a beat. There, in the center of the flames, was something no one could explain. A face, clear as day, staring right back at her from inside the fire. Could it be an apparition? Frances showed the photo to her husband and others at the bonfire. Reactions ranged from stunned silence to nervous laughter. But this person couldn't shake the feeling that something or someone was watching. She hasn't looked at fire the same way since. You be the judge. Is it just a trick of the light, or something far more chilling? Two friends set out to explore an abandoned convent about an hour from town. The place was creepy, but perfect for a viral TikTok dance, so they hit record. As the girl danced, the guy behind the camera suddenly froze. Just over her shoulder, something didn't feel right. They inched closer, and that's when they saw it.
What the fuck? Andy, stop.
I'm so...
Oh my god. Also, stop. Hold him. What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Oh my god.
A group of people standing in a tight circle, heads bowed, silently performing what looked like a ritual. Shaken to the core, the friends fled. The video cuts off with no answers, only questions. While hiking to a small cave, this person suddenly felt a deep thud beneath their feet. It wasn't just a distant noise, it echoed from directly under them, like something was alive below the surface. The sound was so unexpected, the hiker froze mid-step, heart pounding. Who or what was making that sound? Could something be trapped underground? Or was it something that shouldn't exist at all? While hiking up a new, unfamiliar trail, this person stumbled upon a small cave tucked away in the rocks. The moment they stepped near it, a heavy, unsettling energy seemed to hang in the air. It felt negative, almost like they weren't supposed to be there. Still, curiosity won. This person decided to snap a quick picture, hoping to capture whatever was making them so uneasy. Later, when they reviewed the photo, that's when the real chill set in. In the shadowy corner of the cave, something or someone was peeking out. A dark figure, barely visible, just standing there, watching. At the time, this person hadn't seen a thing. But now, they're left wondering who or what was staring at them from the darkness. While hiking through a rugged mountain trail, this person suddenly froze. Just a few feet ahead, a massive mountain lion appeared out of nowhere. But here's the wild part. It didn't even seem to notice this person. The big cat looked more focused on finding its own escape route through the terrain, almost like it was lost too. Thank God for that. Because if the predator had locked eyes with this person, that peaceful hike could have turned into a terrifying nightmare real quick. Nature doesn't always play fair, and this moment was a reminder of just how close danger can be without even knowing it. While hiking the Grand Canyon, this person made a chilling mistake that nearly cost him his life. Trying to see the perfect view from the edge, this person lost his footing, and in an instant, he plummeted nearly 100 feet down the canyon wall.
No native grass, girl. Oh shit, is he okay? Wait. Dude. Oh no. Oh shit. No. Don't look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We told him to come back up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We need to call. You have your phone. Get your phone. Here. Can we call? Oh my gosh.
Dumbass.
Oh my god, baby girl.
There's no back here.
Oh my gosh.
Has this ever happened before?
He's not moving, huh?
Witnesses were left frozen in shock as they watched this person disappear over the edge. We just hope this person survives this terrifying fall, because that drop, it's no joke. A man and his family were enjoying a winter hike through Queensland's Bunya Mountains National Park. They were halfway through a peaceful 4-hour trail, having only passed a few hikers earlier that morning. At one point, the man stopped to snap a photo of the sunlight piercing through the dense forest canopy. Later that evening, while scrolling through the photos, his daughter spotted something strange, something they hadn't noticed in the moment. There, standing clearly on the trail ahead, was a woman in a black dress. But they knew no one had been there. They had just walked that exact stretch of the path and hadn't seen a single soul. Disturbed, the man showed the photo to his boss. Her reaction chilled him. She went pale. Then she told him that just a year before, her daughter had felt something dark in that exact spot. She said it felt like something was watching them from the trees. To this day, the man has no explanation for what he captured in that photo. But every time he looks at it, the hair on the back of his neck stands up. What do you think he saw? While hiking, this couple had a chilling close call with a bear that began following them up the trail.
He's following me, babe. Holy he's following us. Hey! Hey! Go home!
Oh! Go!
Okay.
Okay, you guys go up there.
Don't run. Do not run.
Hey! Can we play dead now? Can we play dead?
Griffin, walk faster, please. Hey, bear! Following us.
Following us up the trail with no intention of...
Can you just give up?
Hey, bear! Hey!
Caught between fear and disbelief, they tried to stay calm, shouting, walking faster, and nervously asking if it was time to play dead. It turned out the bear had no intention to attack, but that didn't stop their adrenaline from spiking. While hiking in the forest, this Reddit user stumbled upon something straight out of a movie, a massive cave door hidden just off the main trail. But that's not all. Built into this towering stone entrance was a smaller, almost secret door, like something only meant for someone who knew it was there. The user couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't supposed to find it. Who built it? What's behind it? Could it lead to an abandoned military bunker, a forgotten cult hideout, or even something way more unsettling? Whatever the case, this eerie discovery is the kind of thing that makes you question how much of the forest is truly unexplored, and who or what might still be living there. This person was just enjoying a peaceful night hike until they saw it.
Elas parecem ter um pouquinho falta de sensibilidade, percebeu? Elas travam às vezes quando... Ó, tá vendo? Eu tô com a câmera muito perto. Eu quero filmar a dança.
A bunch of black millipedes all piled on top of each other, slithering in slow, synchronized horror. It wasn't just gross, it looked unnatural, like something you'd see in a sci-fi film. He described it as terrifying, not just because of the bugs themselves, but the way they moved, almost like they had a purpose. A few years back, a family took a trip to Jeffrey's Cliffs in Hawkville, Kentucky. It was supposed to be a peaceful day of hiking and snapping photos of the kids, but one picture revealed something far from ordinary. In the background, a blurry, shadowy figure loomed just behind the group. The unsettling part? According to the mom, no one else was anywhere near them when the photo was taken. While hiking in the forest, this person noticed something truly eerie, something that would make you stop in your tracks. The wind wasn't just rustling leaves, it was making the entire forest sway. Trees rocked back and forth, and even the roots beneath the earth shifted, creating an illusion so wild it looked like the ground itself was breathing. No joke, it felt like the forest had come alive. And honestly, it was a good thing this person was the only one there. If anyone else had been standing nearby, things might have gone south real quick. This was nature's raw power on full display, breathtaking but also a little terrifying. While camping in Texas, a family decided to check out a nearby haunted house, one that already had a dark reputation after someone reportedly died there years ago. Sitting safely in their car, they watched the eerie, abandoned structure. But then, something chilling happened. They caught this on camera. Out of nowhere, what appears to be a small hand reaches out from the window. Locals say ghostly figures of children are often seen peering from the windows and lurking near the doors of this house, fueling the belief that it's truly haunted. A woman was working out alone in her apartment when something terrifying happened.
I don't remember. Please get out. Please get out of my apartment. Please go of my apartment.
Out of nowhere, a man she didn't know suddenly appeared inside. Panicked, she screamed, "But how did he get in?" Still a complete mystery. Even more chilling, when she ran for the front door, it opened by itself. No one touched it. She was too shaken to notice how strange that was. But the nightmare didn't end there. Just days later, while filming a lighthearted video with her cat, she started hearing faint footsteps echoing from empty rooms. She searched the entire apartment. Nothing. Then, something truly unsettling happened. A subtle bump began rising from her bed, like someone invisible was standing right there, watching her. By then, she knew. Something was deeply wrong with that apartment. She didn't wait to find out more. She packed up and got out. This Reddit user claims that for the past 2 weeks, something chilling has been happening between 1 and 3 a.m. Almost like clockwork, this person hears a strange, blood-curdling scream echoing from deep within the woods surrounding their home. They've lived on the East Coast, in the heart of the forest, their entire life, yet nothing they've ever heard compares to this eerie sound. It's not an animal they recognize, not a coyote, not a fox, not even close. So what was it? Some wild creature? A person in distress? Or was it something far more sinister? A couple had snapped what seemed like a perfectly happy photo in the comfort of their home. Smiling faces, cozy settings, everything looked normal. But later, when someone zoomed in on the photo frame hanging on the wall, they noticed something chilling. In the reflection of the glass, just over the man's shoulder, was a pale face staring directly at the camera. The couple was stunned. They swore no one else had been there that day besides them and the photographer, and they didn't recognize the eerie, almost inhuman face. What they thought was a sweet memory now felt more like a haunting mystery. A Reddit user and their family just moved into a new house about 2 months ago. Everything seemed normal at first, until the weirdness started. Late at night, they and their dad kept hearing strange, unexplained noises coming from the heater room down in the basement, the same basement where he and his brother slept. Every time they tried to investigate, nothing seemed out of place. No signs of animals, no loose parts, nothing. Could it just be old pipes creaking? Or is something far more sinister hiding behind those basement walls? To this day, they haven't figured out the source of the sounds, and that's what makes it so unsettling. This group of men was hiking deep in the woods when something made them stop dead in their tracks. A strange sound echoed through the trees. Not a bird, not a coyote, not anything they could recognize.
I think it'll pick up that sound. Yeah.
It was haunting, almost human. That's when things got eerie. While hiking roughly 3 miles off the main trail in a dense wooded area near Austin, Texas, a Reddit user came across something deeply unsettling, a hidden grave site, or perhaps a memorial. There were fresh flowers, a photograph, and personal mementos, all deliberately arranged with care. The scene felt intimate, somber, and undeniably heavy. Was this the place where someone ended their life? Or a secret sanctuary built to honor a loved one in a spot that once held meaning? While exploring an abandoned underground train station, this person captured something truly chilling. At first, it sounded like the usual creaks and groans you'd expect from a place long forgotten. But then, a blood-curdling sound echoed through the tunnels like a human scream trapped in eternal agony.
It's hot milk.
We're not left there.
Do I know what it is?
I do, yeah.
Just lift it up, I'll go under. I ain't scared again, Dave. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. Feel it.
Can't do that.
No?
Was it the wind, an animal, or something far more disturbing? The audio has left viewers shaken, with many claiming the sound didn't just seem human, it felt human, as if someone or something was still down there. So the question remains, what is making that terrifying sound beneath the surface? While home alone, this person heard something truly unsettling echoing through the night.
I don't know what the fuck that noise is, but it keeps happening. Ooh, no.
At first, it sounded distant, almost like the wind, but then it got clearer, and that's when it hit them. It wasn't just a sound, it was something or someone laughing. The kind of laugh that chills you to the bone. He swore they were completely alone. No TV, no neighbors, just them and whatever was out there. So the question is, what was making that sound? While hiking with his dog Penny, this person heard something that made his blood run cold. Bone-chilling, unnatural sounds echoing through the trees. At first, he thought it might be an animal, but the noises didn't match anything he'd ever heard before. They were guttural, almost human, yet not quite. Suddenly, Penny froze, staring into the woods, tail down. That's when this person knew it was time to leave. But the question still lingers. Who or what left those sounds behind? Was it just wildlife, or something far more sinister, watching from the shadows? This camera captured something seriously unsettling. A friend of this user sent him this video, and at first, it just looked like a regular basement clip, until the door slowly creaked open on its own. But here's the chilling part. If you turn the volume up, that's when you will hear it. Those strange, eerie noises echoing in the background. This person swears no one else was in the house, just him, and whatever that was. This person lives in a house built back in 1950, and let's just say weird things are kind of the norm. But today, things got even stranger. Early this morning, this person heard what sounded like a woman, or maybe a child, speaking outside their window. Just 2 syllables, faint, eerie, and chilling. And get this, their dog completely lost it. Curious, this person checked their Ring camera and sure enough, the mysterious voice was there, caught on audio. So now the question is, what do you hear? And more importantly, who or what was it? Late one night, a group of men were driving down a dark, empty road when they saw something that chilled them to the bone. In the middle of the street crouched a strange figure. It looked almost human, but there was something deeply wrong about it. It was on all fours, its back twisted at an unnatural angle. They slowed down for just a moment, caught between curiosity and fear, before slamming the gas and speeding away. The figure never moved, never flinched. To this day, no one knows exactly where it happened or what they saw. Was it just a creepy prank? Or did they come face to face with something not meant to be understood? In this jaw-dropping footage, a man fearlessly ascends a towering ladder toward a gigantic beehive clinging to a rocky cliff. But what he does next will leave you stunned.
高手，高手，人专业人士，你是模仿啊！啊，看一下。啊，你算好聪明啊！哎，不可以。哎，翻过来，我看看。
我操！
云南人只打巅峰赛。
He plunges his bare hands straight into the buzzing heart of the swarm. Bees explode around him, blanketing his arms and falling like rain. Yet he remains completely unfazed. Then, in a move that defies logic, he scoops up a handful of bees and shoves them into his mouth, tucking more into his shirt as if it's no big deal. The landscape suggests this could be deep in rural India or Nepal, where generations of honey hunters have turned this deadly tradition into an art. But still, how is he even alive? Reddit user Bella79 shared a chilling discovery one morning that left her deeply unsettled. On the second-floor kitchen window, far too high for anyone to reach from outside, she found what appeared to be massive, smeared fingerprints. But these weren't ordinary marks. They were long, distorted, and spaced in a way that didn't seem human. Ever since Bella moved into the house, strange things have been happening. Unexplained noises, eerie shifts in energy, and now this. The smears looked like something or someone not quite normal had dragged oversized fingers across the glass. The real question is, how did it get there? And why? This person lives in a quiet, seemingly normal neighborhood. Nothing strange ever really happens there. Until a couple of weeks ago. That's when the weirdness began. Out of nowhere, faint classical music started playing, with no obvious source. No visible speakers, no neighbors claiming responsibility, just eerie melodies floating through the air like a ghostly soundtrack. This person has tried everything to track it down, but every time, the music just vanishes into thin air. But finally, for the first time, they caught it on camera. If you turn up your volume, you'll hear it too. And once you do, you'll understand why this person is starting to question everything about where they live. Late one night, a young woman was home alone when she began hearing strange noises coming from another room. Curious, yet unsettled, she grabbed her phone and crept down the hallway to investigate. That's when it happened. The video cuts off right at that moment. Some say it was all just a setup for attention. Others believe she was too terrified to keep filming. What do you think happened next? While getting ready for their wedding, a Reddit user asked their mom to dig up an old photo from their grandparents' big day. Later that morning, the mom sent over a framed picture. The grandparents beamed with joy, caught in a moment of pure happiness. But standing just behind them was a woman. At first glance, it seemed like she had simply blinked or moved mid-shot. But something about her felt wrong, unsettling. The mother didn't recognize her, and with the grandparents gone, no one was left to answer the chilling question, who was she? While hiking through the dense Appalachian woods, when this hiker suddenly froze, his camera picked up something bone-chilling. At first, it sounded like a group of children screaming. But the more you listen, the more it twists your gut. The cries weren't normal. They echoed through the trees like something or someone was in pure agony. But there were no people around, no campsites, no trails nearby. So what exactly did this person capture out there in the forest? Was it a group in distress? Or something far more sinister that knows how to mimic human suffering? If you liked that video, make sure to check out the Dare to Watch YouTube channel, where we have tons of videos just like this. And if you want to see our latest scary hiking encounters, make sure to click subscribe so you'll get notifications.